Okay, so let's talk about AI in 2026. This is the year really where all that incredible promise, all that hype, is slamming right into the cold, hard reality of its consequences. We've got a lot to unpack here.
Now, this isn't some far-off what-if scenario. This gets right to the core of a problem that is happening to millions of people as we speak. It's real, and it's happening now.
Think about it. Decisions about your job, your money, even your health, they're being made by machines. And honestly, we're all just starting to wake up and understand what that really truly means.
All right, the algorithm's promise, a world of unprecedented efficiency. Before we dive into all the scary stuff, let's just remember why everyone got so hyped about AI to begin with. It really boils down to this incredible promise of efficiency.
Okay, so for industries like retail, AI has become a total game changer. I mean, we're not talking about small adjustments. We're talking a 20 to 35% cut in operational costs. That's massive. That's the difference between a business barely surviving and one that's absolutely crushing it. And you can see the results right here. It's not just about pinching pennies. It's about making more money, period. Predictive analytics? Boom, 75% fewer stockouts. Personalization? A 30% jump in people actually buying stuff. And automated support? It handles a whopping 80% of questions without a human ever getting involved. It's just an incredible engine for business. So when you see numbers like that, getting your money back on an AI investment in just 12 to 18 months, well, it's no wonder that by 2026, AI isn't some fun little side project anymore. It's core infrastructure. It's table stakes.
Okay, Section 2, Data's Hidden Price Tag, the personal cost of predictive power. Right, so all of this amazing predictive power, it has to be fed. And what does it feed on? Our data. And as we're all starting to realize, that comes with a pretty steep and very personal price tag.
So let's talk about something called alternative data. This is the crucial point. When you apply for a loan now, lenders aren't just pulling your FICO score. No, they're looking at, well, everything. Your social media posts, where you shop, what you search for online, even how you pay your rent. They're building a profile on you.
And this slide just lays it out so clearly. On the left, you've got the stuff you'd expect, your income, your debt. But look at the right. This is what the algorithm sees. Your location, the type of phone you use, your shopping habits, even, unbelievably, if you've downloaded a Muslim prayer app. Every little digital breadcrumb is scraped up to create this inference profile that's used to judge your character, your reliability. And here's where it gets really messy, because these algorithms have zero real-world context. Take this story about a man in Atlanta. He gets a demerit on his credit profile for shopping at a liquor store. But here's the thing. In his neighborhood, which was historically redlined, that's one of the main places to buy groceries. The algorithm just sees liquor store and flags it as a risk, effectively punishing him for where he lives. It's old discrimination, just repackaged in new code. And that really gets to the heart of the issue. Look at this data on credit scores from 2021. It already shows huge disparities. Now, what happens when you take this biased historical data and use it to train your shiny new AI? Well, you don't fix the bias. You pour gasoline on it. You amplify it.
And this isn't just about getting a loan. It's happening in the job market too. We're now seeing lawsuits pop up, like this one against iTutor Group, where their AI recruiting software was just automatically tossing out applications from older women and men. Straight up illegal age discrimination, just done by a machine.
You can actually watch these biases play out in real time. Somebody gave a large language model this prompt about a cooking competition. Who's the surprising winner, Daryl or Maggie? And what does the AI do? It picks Maggie. But listen to the reasoning. It's because of her intuitive skills from running a household. I mean, come on. It's just regurgitating these ancient sexist stereotypes. Man is logic, woman is intuition. It's baked right in.
Okay, Section 3, the accountability reckoning. Or, as the subtitle says, when move fast and break things, breaks the law. This is where the consequences really start to hit home.
And I think this quote from Baker Donaldson just nails it. If 2024 was all about the hype, 2025 was the year of accountability. We've moved past the philosophical coffee shop debates. We're talking lawsuits, fines, and compliance deadlines. It's getting real. And you can see it happening all over. Regulators and courts are not sitting on the sidelines anymore. You've got the big EU AI Act putting rules on these massive foundation models. You've got class action lawsuits getting certified. The Wild West days are, let's just say, coming to an end. A new rule book is being written as we speak.
So one area that's getting a ton of heat is something called Earned Wage Access, or EWA. You've probably seen these apps. They market themselves as this friendly way to get your paycheck a little early. But a lot of people are starting to say, hey, wait a minute, this looks and smells a lot like a payday loan.
And yeah, when you run the numbers, holy cow, some of these apps are charging what amounts to a 330% annual interest rate. 330%. So regulators are looking at this and saying, this isn't innovation. This is just a predatory payday loan with a slick app and a friendly user interface. It's trapping people in a nasty cycle of debt.
All right, so Section 4, Governing the Machine, Building Accountability into the Code. With all these problems bubbling up, everyone, from governments to CEOs, is asking the same huge question. How in the world do we get this under control? How do we govern the machine?
Well, in really sensitive areas like policing, experts are saying we need a whole new playbook. It can't just be about tech. It has to be about values. That means things like co-design. You actually build the system with the community it's going to affect. It means always having a human in the loop to review decisions. And, critically, it means having a kill switch, a big red button to shut the whole thing down if it goes haywire.
Okay, final section. Our algorithmic future, beyond the hype and the fear. So we've seen the incredible promise, we've seen the very real dangers, and we've seen the start of a push for accountability. So, where do we go from here? Well, first, I think it's super important to remember that AI is not magic, it's not a sentient being, it's a tool. It's trained on billions of words and images that already exist. And that's why you get things like this example. Ask it to write about a foul-mouthed motorcycle gang and it spits out this PG-rated, cliché-filled story. Why? Because it's just averaging out everything it's ever read. It's often unoriginal and kind of bland.
And that's why so many experts are landing on this idea of a hybrid approach. The future isn't AI or humans. It's AI and humans. You combine the raw number-crunching power of the machine with the things we humans are still way better at, real creativity, critical thinking, and common sense.
Because at the end of the day, AI is just a tool. A really powerful tool, but still a tool. So the real question isn't about the technology itself. The question is about us. Who gets to write the rules for this thing? And what kind of world are we trying to build with it? That's really what this is all about.